Valentino Notte d'Oro, Almond and Agarwood for pleasure and opulence. Coming up. Hello YouTube, hello dear Fragmatics, welcome to another video. Today we take a look at Valentino Notte d'Oro. This is similar to Oud Satin Mood, but it's also similar to other creations from Guerlain and Dior. Now, full disclosure before I start this review, I received this sample for free from Valentino, but I'm not paid, associated with or affiliated with Valentino. I was invited to visit their booth inside Galerie Lafayette Haussmann in Paris, when I was in Paris, for a YouTube event. If you want to see that video, here it is, and I also leave a link in the description. They presented me with the full Anatomy of Dream collection, and I got to test all of them. At the end, they asked me which one is my favorite, so they offered my favorite as a sample. At their stand, I've met a wonderful saleswoman who took great care of me and explained everything it was to explain about each perfume in the Anatomy of Dreams line. And now let's get back to the fragrance. This is how the bottle looks, if you need a reference, because I don't have a full bottle to give you. I only have this sample which Valentino gave to me. The perfumer behind Valentino Notte d'Oro is Paul Guerlain, who is also the nose behind Lustre by Amouage, Olympia Parfum by Paco Rabanne, and Amber 07 by Swiss Arabian. Notte d'Oro, which translates Golden Night, in English is part of the collection Anatomy of Dreams. And the official notes are: on the top we have black cherry, sweet orange and grapefruit. In the middle we have rose oil, geranium and Indian jasmine Absolu. And in the base you have Almond Accord, Agarwood, Patchouli and Sandalwood. Out of all perfumes from the Anatomy of Dreams collection, this one was my favorite. And not because it's revolutionary, but because it blends elements of other great releases. The main selling point of this perfume, Valentino Notte d'Oro, is its smooth Almond Accord combined with a smooth westernized oud. To describe it better, it's an almond a la Guerlain, which you likely smelled before, and oud a la Maison Francis Courtisan or Dior Oud Ispahan. Let's dive in and analyze the evolution of the scent profile. The opening is smooth, velvety, but at the same time powerful. It opens with a creamy and dense almond and a black cherry mix. This will immediately remind you of how Guerlain blends almond and cherry. After that, the rose and the florals surround the almond and cherry, like this, giving it a velvety texture. The Agarwood and Patchouli are also present from the opening. The Agarwood is not the animalic one, it's the westernized version, somewhere in between Oud Satin Mood by MFK and Oud Ispahan by Dior. The opening is much less sweet than Oud Satin Mood, more fruity and feels spicier and with a kind of a warmth, almost like cinnamon. Although this perfume is marketed as unisex, for me at least, it feels more masculine than Oud Satin Mood. The almond in the opening will also remind you of Guerlain Homme Ideal à l'extrême. Once you enter the middle phase, the scent profile unfolds like a flower. The Agarwood continues to play with your senses, staying in between Oud Satin Mood and Oud Ispahan. The Almond Accord becomes less dense and blends with the rose oil and geranium, floating above the Agarwood, the Patchouli and the Sandalwood. To better describe it, imagine the perfume as a sphere. Inside you have the core with solid woody notes, green and herbaceous nuances, while on the outside you have the sweet almond, you have the rose and the floral clouds floating around. It feels more airy and less sweet than Oud Satin Mood, like something you will wear all day long. The heart has an elegant cleanness with a touch of powder from the rose and geranium, and thanks to the jasmine, it feels fresher than the opening. The dry down feels like a smoother version of the heart. It's airy, almondy, sweet and floral, which leans towards the masculine side. But at the same time, the Agarwood, Patchouli and Sandalwood give it a masculine touch. The result? Valentino Notte d'Oro, it's a perfectly balanced unisex perfume that brings together familiar elements in a mature way. The dry down, it's ambery, it's warm and cozy, but as it settles down it becomes less interesting and you will end up with a scent profile that's closer to something you would expect from a designer fragrance. Now don't get me wrong, Valentino Notte d'Oro still smells good, but it becomes less complex and more mainstream. If you don't like Patchouli, it will be difficult to like Valentino Notte d'Oro because Patchouli is quite present and powerful from the opening up to the dry down. And now let's make a summary from all the things I just said. In my opinion, this is the best perfume from Anatomy of Dreams collection, at least for colder seasons. Valentino Notte d'Oro is an almond, rose and agarwood blend that is perfectly balanced for a unisex fragrance. It's fruity, almondy, moderately sweet, floral, and with a smooth westernized agarwood. Both women and men will love smelling this on the opposite sex or the same sex, depending on your preferences. Let's see the performance, which is weak. Nah, I'm just kidding, the performance is great, it's quite good. On skin you get 7 to 8 hours at least, of course depending on the conditions, depending on how much you apply and skin type. Sometimes you get more than 8 hours, but on clothes, especially on synthetic clothes, basically you get days, you get a week for sure. I mean, I could feel it, I apply it on a vest of mine and I could feel it even after 2 weeks, but on clothes 24 hours of very good performance and after that you can feel it for days. Projection, you get above average projection for the first 2 hours, let's say, and sillage, you get good sillage for the first 3 hours. Seasons and time of the day. Valentino Notte d'Oro is perfect for colder seasons because of the agarwood. This is not the type of perfume you would apply in the middle of the summer. Of course, you can wear this fragrance all day long, no restrictions there. When it comes to wear occasions, it feels more like an elegant perfume, something you can wear to the office, a formal or a casual event, a romantic date, or a family event. This is definitely not the type of fragrance you would want to wear when you go to the gym. To match the overall scent profile, I think you should be over 25. However, I don't think my opinion should be the deciding factor in your choice. When it comes to who can wear this fragrance, this is a perfect unisex perfume with a slightly more masculine edge. Let's see what the thumb of approval has to say about this perfume. Do I like Valentino Notte d'Oro? Yes, I do. And now the big question, is Valentino Notte d'Oro a safe blind buy? Yes, it is. This one is a safe blind buy, especially if you like Oud Satin Mood, or you generally enjoy the almond from Guerlain, or the westernized Agarwood found in perfumes from MFK or Dior. You will also need to like Patchouli because Patchouli is a big thing inside Valentino Notte d'Oro. The only problem I can see with this perfume, as with all the others from the Anatomy of Dreams collection, is the price, as it can make your bank account cry like a baby whose toys have been stolen. Will I buy Valentino Notte d'Oro if I could test it beforehand, like I just did? Yes, I would buy it, but I hope the price will go down at some point in the future because for the moment it's a bank account killer. And that's all for today, dear Fragmatics. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up and share your feedback with me. Like always, a big special thank you to all my current subscribers. You are the best thing happening to me. If you are new here and you watch this video until the end, it means that I'm doing something good, something you appreciate, something useful. So I will invite you to subscribe and join the family. To all of you, thank you for watching and thank you for your feedback. That's all for today. Until next time, stay positive, smile and smell amazing. Bye!